Leslie Nyquist, 2016 Scottsdale History Hall of Fame Lifetime Achievement Award. For over 40 years, Leslie Nyquist was the friendly face and consummate organizer of executives and events at the Scottsdale Chamber of Commerce. She was also the annual producer, heart and soul of the first 22 years of the Scottsdale History Hall of Fame. Her retirement in 2014 culminated a lifetime of achievement that greatly benefited the Scottsdale Chamber of Commerce, its members, and the entire community.
There are certain people that you meet in your life that leave an impression that you consider when you think back of all the people you've known. And Leslie is one of those people that I will always remember and still enjoy seeing her every opportunity I have, because she's always, even though she's no longer working at the Chamber, she's always interested in how things are going, and she has a vested interest in the Chamber.
This Illinois native arrived in Arizona to work at a guest ranch and moved to Scottsdale to run the Prince's Pantry Gourmet Shop on Main Street. In January 1973, she moved a few doors down on Main Street to work at Scottsdale Chamber of Commerce.
In meeting her back in 1973, I was impressed on how friendly and outgoing and positive she was, and always willing to be helpful. And those characteristics never changed in all the 43 years that I've known her.
During my term as chairman of the Chamber, I worked with Leslie weekly for a couple-year period. And Leslie was certainly a delight to work with. She was always willing to help out and do anything you asked her to do. She never complained. She always asked if there was something else she could do to assist. And I think Leslie is a fantastic example of what the Chamber spirit is all about.
Leslie helped the Chamber grow and served in many capacities, from tourism promotion to event coordination, Board of Directors management, executive assistant to the Chamber president and CEO, and more. She also served as the administrative assistant for the first 10 years of Scottsdale leadership, working with Martha Green.
With any organization, one of the important things for appropriate succession and moving an organization forward is continuity and that institutional memory. And Leslie was that institutional memory. The board, of course, had its own succession plan, but Leslie had her own plan. And she provided that continuity from year to year, chair to chair, committee person to committee person, issue to issue. She was that memory bank. And that is so important for an organization.
When the past President's Council of the Scottsdale Chamber suggested creating the Scottsdale History Hall of Fame as a signature community event, Leslie was the natural choice to organize it. She knew and had worked with nearly all of the inductees, and in many cases, she had played a role in their history-making lives.
You know, over the years, Leslie was the rock that really held the History Hall of Fame event together. And without Leslie's involvement and support over the years, we probably wouldn't be here today.
While the Scottsdale History Hall of Fame, the whole concept was generated by a group of past presidents and continued to be managed and sustained by the presidents, it was really Leslie's project. It was Leslie's event. She loved the History Hall of Fame. Not only because of the fact that it honored good people in our community, but she was able to go and she got to see all of her old friends, and it was something that she just embraced and loved. History Hall of Fame was Leslie's event. She did all of the work behind the scenes and didn't let any of us touch it.
Leslie was one of those people you just enjoyed being around, and she inspired all those around her. And Leslie will always be remembered as just a leading force in the History Hall of Fame for the city of Scottsdale.
She's very much of a family person, devoted to her family, to her children. Never said no to her family. And a lot of people don't realize that Leslie was also very much involved in the community. She's been working with hospice forever, ever since I've known her, and would go every Friday night and Saturday and volunteer and work with people and share that big heart of hers.
And I guess on behalf of all the past chairmen, I want to say thank you, Leslie, for your dedication to the Chamber, to the Scottsdale Committee, and to the History Hall of Fame event.